evening, everyone. I'm Chandler Milch, your host and news anchor for the 2023 season of KTV. I'm also known as the guy whose last name can neither be spelled nor pronounced correctly on a scarily consistent basis.
And I'm Dylan, your coach for KTV, otherwise known as Big Daddy Dylan. Now, that's been said, nothing else I'll say tonight will even meet, let alone eclipse, the prestige of my legendary nickname.
Very well. And now that this introduction is all said and done, we have breaking news tonight. A scandal regarding the mayor of Lewis City and his confrontation with a mildly irritated police officer. Is this next Watergate? Well, the simple answer is a resounding no, but it is a scandalous scandal nonetheless. Let's hear it from our reporters.
Hello KBS, this is Jake McClune reporting from 380 in Shippensburg Hall. I have with me Colby of the Wilhelm Police Department, and he has cited Mayor Lance of Lewis because he had a wrong uniform check. What do you say about that?
There's not much to say. He had his name tag out. I watched him walk in. I gave him time. He put his stuff down. I gave him even time to walk over to the lunch line. He still wasn't in. Cited him up. He accepted. Walked away. Went back to eating my food.
Do you think this is a fair punishment towards Lewis and Lance?
Oh, yeah. It wasn't towards Lewis. It was towards Lance because he wasn't in proper uniform.
Do you think it was fair though? Do you think you should have given him a warning instead?
I'm not here to give out warnings. We run a tight ship in the police department. So I mean, I haven't seen anybody else giving out warnings. So I'm here to be on people. Keep running a tight ship, like I said.
All right. Quick question. Do you own a Bugatti? And if so, what color?
I do not. No, I own a cop car. That's about it.
All right. Back to you.
Back to Blue.
Alright, good afternoon KBS. I'm on the scene with Mr. Lance. Mr. Lance S. from Lewis City. And he apparently has gotten a citation for wearing his lanyard and key out earlier today. And I'd like to ask you a question. Do you think you're guilty of this?
Sir, I did have my key out, but it was the second, pretty much the second I walked into the cafeteria area once I removed my key, obviously. But the person wasn't even at the front counter, so I was more focused on whether I even had to swipe the card because there was no one there to actually monitor the card swipe until they got there. So once I was actually focused on convening my people, they came up to me. They were like, "There's something with your outfit that we would like to fix." Looked down, my key was out. So
At least we have an honest man here. So, the police officers who stopped you, do you believe that they were fair in acting the way they did? Do you think they went overkill or underkill?
I believe for the first day they went overkill. I believe a warning would have been best for the first day since that was my first ever anything. Of course, even being a mayor, I feel like it was more a specific motion towards our city rather than a specific infraction upon me.
Alright. One last question. Is it true that you are rich, like really rich?
No, it is not. I am dirt poor. I have a good $55 in my bank account, and that's it.
Alright, because I heard somewhere that you had a Bugatti. I can ask you what color it is. You mind if I ask what color your Bugatti is?
I have 2013 on the Accord. That's not even mine yet.
That's fair enough. Back to the next story.
Yikes. Even though it's just a minor uniform code, this should still incentivize our leaders, and also our citizens, to be more keenly aware of their condition and honor in the state. Plus, it isn't that hard to follow a simple uniform code.
And now, our anonymous photo of the day. Make sure you send them in anonymously. We will be showing the best one on KTV every day.
For the Keystone Voice Stage 2023 Federalist Party Chairman, I would like to announce Rex Wu.
Alright, hello KBS. I'm here with the new Federalist.
I am the new Federalist Party Chairman.
Alright, Mr. Rex Wu, this guy right here, he won the election. So we're going to ask you a couple questions. So how's it feel to win?
Fantastic. I'm part of the best political party here at the state of Keystone, so I'm glad to be here. Yeah.
That's great. So, what do you think was the most difficult challenge you faced during this election?
I mean, it wasn't really that hard, but if I were to say something that was a little bit difficult was crushing my competition, all right? There was a lot of people out there that knew what they were doing, but I knew more, all right? So we're going to bring this not just to the Federalist Party, but we're going to take down the National Party as well.
I got one last question. What is your first act going to be in this position?
Well, right now, currently, I got to elect myself a vice chair, right? But after that, I'm planning to start funding and supporting the local police force. Yeah, we got to make sure that the police nearby are getting the correct funds that they deserve. Yes, and that would be the first order. Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to say thank you, and congratulations on your win.
All right, thank you.
And we wish you success.
You too. I'd rather be dead than not a Fed.
How you doing? Second Lieutenant Capetta, or some of you guys may know, Capo, if you have the privilege of calling me that. Anyways, West Point graduate here, class of 2023. If you want to talk about what the West Point lifestyle or any academy lifestyle might be like, let's talk tomorrow at breakfast. That's Tuesday, 6 a.m. over in Reisner's on Yonder. Hope to see you there.
That's enough facts and photos for the day. Naturally, then, we need to juxtapose the serious with the satirical. Tonight's original skit revolves around something nefarious, something truly atrocious. Yes, we're talking about the terrible, no good, very bad bills.
All right, inferiors, what do you want? You're wasting my time here. I could be a whole lot less productive today, and yet you guys are still ruining it for me.
I have a proposition for a bill that would promote bliss and bonding. But this here nationalist thinks it's dumb as hell.
That's because it is dumb as hell, man. It's a commie bill in a democratic land.
I cannot make any judgments about this matter until I hear about the contents of the bill. Sir, what do you propose?
Well, we should have a strong federal government, right? And this state is more diverse and well-rounded than Uncle Sam and his plate on Thanksgiving, right?
What?
Well, I propose we should merge all cities into one district and operate as one unified body.
You do realize that strips away the dignity of the individual. Like, whatever happened to the higher powers not interfering with the lower powers?
Hold your horses there. I didn't even get to mention the best part. I would be the supreme ruler. Otherwise, there's no way I support the commission at all. And I would make everyone obey my rules for political, social, and economic welfare of the state. Michael Mayer. I mean, said.
You see now, this guy's a lunatic. Like, more loony than Bugs Bunny. Next thing you know, he'll be resurrecting Woodrow Wilson and bringing the Treaty of Versailles back in the U.S. Congress.
Hey, like you have any better ideas.
That's because I do.
Alright, well let's hear it then.
Alright, hear me out. Each city is very unique. And these specific functions are what uphold the dignity of the state, right? Different specialties, different job opportunities, different geographic regions.
Yeah, that is good, but what do you think we should change?
You see, the primary issue we have is that we can never reach a positive resolution in the House and the Senate. There's just fighting, then more fighting. So, my bill has two primary addresses. One, to abolish the House and the Senate.
Sir, we can't just...
And second, to make each city a confederation. Maybe not quite an anarchist state. So that independent growth and decision-making can be prioritized.
I'm honestly shocked. Both of you managed to propose horrible bills that play to the extremes of both sides. You should just get out of my sight.
Wait, no. I have more bills to propose. Like the one where we make more potholes, so that the community has to come together to fix misaligned wheels and severely destroyed streets.
But that isn't even half as good as my proposition. My plan to incentivize lawlessness and looting so that we can see the rise of the leading faction. 30 points to Slytherin for looting the neighboring city. It's gonna be great.
Both of you, get out of my sight. Stop trying to ruin the integrity.
I beg your pardon. What's a keystone?
I think it's what them Flintstones use to turn on their cars.
No, you dummies. The state of Keystone.
Wait, so this isn't Nova Scotia? Are we even in Canada?
Come on, man. I told you to use Waze instead of Google Maps to get here. There ain't no way you got us lost that bad.
Well, my apologies. I just had to follow my instinct.
Get out!
With that, we have reached the end of tonight's program.
I'll provide a quick recap of the horrors, wonderful things we have just watched. The mayor of Lewis City found himself entangled in a scandal. We investigate a theory of what happens when unrestricted power yields bad bills. Tomorrow, we'll be making our trip to the capital of Pennsylvania. Remember to wear khaki pants and reach out to your senators and representatives if you care to meet with them. And one last thing, sleeping is allowed on the ride there. You're welcome.
Indubitably, take care, have a good night, and remember,
There's no BS at KBS.